And we continue now with our great American panel. All right, so we have the president of Honduras. He wants to violate the Supreme Court, the rule of law. He wants to institutionalize a dictatorship in the vein of Hugo Chavez. And where does our president come down on this one? He comes down in support of the guy, the would-be dictator. Now, this is the same guy who says we can't meddle and support the freedom fighters in Iran.
It's unbelievable, Sean. I mean, here you have a situation where you've got a strategic country in our hemisphere where we've had a history of issues going back to the Cold War, and now with Chavez's shadow really stretching across Latin America. You have an attempt to create a Castro and Chavez type dictatorship
in our backyard.
And the president, who said that he would not, quote, meddle in Iran, and took days while people were dying in the streets of Tehran before he stepped out and condemned the violence, is attempting to prop up a dictator. I don't understand the rationale, particularly with our strategic interests in this part of the world.
And especially when you do compare it to Iran, where all they were asking for was a voice of solidarity. Now, Kirsten, do you think this is a good idea to support, a dictator that wants to, model Chavez?
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't. He's sort of a wannabe dictator at this point. But I think the point is he's trying to become a dictator. He's trying to emulate Chavez.
Help from Barack Obama.
And he's trying to emulate Chavez.
He's in New York today, so I think he's country shopping.
I don't, frankly, understand what the thinking behind many countries, frankly, coming out and taking the side of this man. This was something that was done with it was unanimously decided by the Congress there.
Right.
It was not like two parties.
The military could have killed him, and the military could have taken over.
And he was essentially removed because he was going to have this referendum to overturn the Constitution and do exactly what Chavez has tried to do. And I think that it's fair for them in that region to be particularly sensitive about the idea of somebody who wants to get rid of term limits, which is what he was doing.